I think one of the first parts of that you have to answer to yourself is what does culture mean to you and what does culture mean to your team? And I think culture is a bit of a buzzword that can mean different things to different people. So I think it's important to look at culture and make that decision of what that means. For us, one of the number one areas of culture is work ethic. I think work ethic ultimately separates teams, separates businesses, separates individuals from those that have great success and those that don't. So work ethic is something that's critically important to us. So over this long layoff that we've had, once the season was suspended up until now, it's been both a challenge and I think a real opportunity to make sure that we maintain that culture of work ethic.
I think the one thing that with social media and the access that we have today is to the communication part, to interact with your players, even if it's 20, 30 seconds of what they're up to, what they're doing to keep busy. I think it's important to talk, to communicate, whether it is just FaceTime if you're limited and restricted to what you can do. But I think it's really important because everybody goes through different feelings and emotions during these times.
Reinforcing your culture on a regular basis with your staff on a Zoom call is really important. And obviously, everyone is trying to do their best with your athletes, whether they're staying in shape. And I think you can keep track of some of those things. Regarding some things you've set up where there are these lockdowns, there are these shutdowns, and I think you can, as it goes, sort of keep tabs, keep sort of an organized list of some of your athletes and their training. And I think those are things with the group that you can put out there. You can put out there and recognize some of the focus that the athletes have had. And I think those type of things can really help.
We dictate culture more than anybody in our team. So if we dictate the culture, let's make sure we know exactly what we want our best practices to be. So anything from how we manage people, how we're going to practice, how we're going to manage game situations, how we're going to play hockey. We've had that chance to really sit down and re-examine ourselves as a group, have a lot of discussions within our group so that we can then move forward when we come out of this long layoff and have the very best practices as possible as a coaching staff so that we can make sure that we're dictating the best culture possible.